Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Ethereal. So today we will be doing a KG tier list. All right, now if you guys have any disagreement with anything that I'm putting here, just let me know down below. But I just want to say that this is my personal opinion based on what I've experienced and what I have been through. All right, so I'm gonna just go ahead and start now. Okay, so we're gonna start with Rinnegan because as you guys can see, I put Rinnegan here even though it's not even out yet. But Rinnegan, based on what I have seen so far, it's just automatically S tier for farming and PvP. Alright, you have large AoE moves that are going to be nice that can hit all the targets. You also have different modes of Rinnegan that each have their own ability. So each path of Rinnegan has their own ability. You have Almighty Pull, Almighty Push, you have Chibaku Tensei. It's just going to be something serious. So I'm just automatically going to put it for farming and PvP based on all of that. Alright. Coming up next, we gotta put Sharingan on S tier for farming and PvP. Alright, the max out Sharingan, it has Susanoo, which covers good ground. It has Amaterasu, which attacks multiple targets and does good damage. And on top of all of that, it also has Instacast Genjutsu, and it also has Auto Dodge for PvP. So, in addition to all of that too, if somebody has Ninjutsu, you can cast their own Ninjutsu even though you don't have the move on. So, automatically good for farming, automatically good for PvP. Really solid stuff. It's meta, you'll see it everywhere you go. So yeah. Coming up next is do Explosion. Let's get it off the list. Explosion is D tier in my opinion. All of the moves suck. So now let me not say that. But in my opinion, it's definitely, there's a reason why it's 33%. It's not all that in my opinion. So maybe some people have some crazy combos with it, but me personally, I don't think it's good for farming or PvP. I'd rather use something else personally. So yeah, another thing too I gotta say is that S tier for farming and PvP, this is compared to the higher rank stuff. That's what on my list, that's what I have at. So it's not necessarily like this is like horrible, but it's not as good as Sharingan or Rinnegan. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's just something to take note of. Alright, next up we have Crystal. Now Crystal is also D tier. Crystal has a lot of hand signs, so automatically that bumps it down. That makes it bump down a lot. Anything with a lot of hand signs bumps it down a lot because that means that all somebody has to do is tap their throwable key and then you'll instantly get your stuff stopped. And on top of all of that, its moves have a lot of build up to it. Like for example, the first move, it spawns crystals all around you and then they shoot out afterward. That's an easy block. The second move, it spawns like a floor on the a crystal floor that actually expands out first and then comes back. Not that good, easy block. But the last move for crystal actually makes it pretty good, but once again, if you block and dash out of it, you should be straight. So yeah, crystal D tier in my opinion. Let's go with Shirogane. Now Shirogane, automatic A tier. I actually would put it S tier for PvP rather, because the poison that you put on the floor is good, and the fact that the puppet that's in front of you basically substitutes for where you are. And what I mean by that is the puppet will take your place when it comes to auto track instead of combat. So the combat will auto track the puppet to the player and not you to the player, which basically means that you'll always have that distance advantage against your opponent. So it's definitely S tier for PvP. Namikaze, S tier for PvP. Got time stop, and that's all I gotta say about Namikaze. Like literally look at my last video for Namikaze and you'll see exactly why it's something serious. You got time stop, you got instant auto teleport, you got the second move, which is like it attacks everybody in a certain area around you instantly. So it's really good stuff. It has no hand signs. So yeah. Now Kaguya I would put at S tier, but only because of its stun move. Because what happens is that when you use that move, even though it has a good amount of hand signs, all the moves have a good amount of hand signs, but if you get hit with that stun move, you're gonna get put into a nice combo most of the time. Like you can literally just have Kaguya by itself, and that is something else to note when it comes to these moves. All right, when it comes to all of these KG, I'm referencing if you just have each of them by itself. All right, sometimes you can take certain KGs out of certain moves out of certain KGs and mix them with other things, and they'll make it really solid. But the KG itself is what I'm judging here. So Kaguya, yes sir, S tier. Good stun, The moves auto track has like small fast builds that auto track. You have a slam down the floor move which covers a great distance, what people actually use to farm as well, but it's not really that good for farming in my opinion. But S tier. Mud is S tier at PvP. You literally have a move that infinite stuns somebody on the floor. You can probably sub out of it maybe, but the fact that it just keeps you grounded while other people can just come in and just attack you, not really that good for farming because it doesn't do that much damage, but still S tier nevertheless at PvP. Let's go ahead and why is this still here? Crazy. I guess it bugged out kinda. Okay, anyways, Ice, I'm putting Ice at B tier. It's not the best, I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's not really all that crazy, but it's definitely better than Explosion for sure. So I put Ice at B tier. Nice stuns, not as good as Yuki Ice, but still decent. Particle Style, my opinion, Particle Style is at C tier. Like, it's easily blockable. Good hand signs for some of the moves. Just not really all too great in my personal opinion. I actually put it at B tier, not C tier. I put it at B tier. It's all right. It's not anything crazy in this game. Because even when you have put them in the stun for the last move puts you in a box. If you try and M1 the person on that, like, they can still box and do other things. So it's alright in this game, I guess. Iron Sand, I'll put Iron Sand at A tier. Like, it literally has a massive floor move that spreads out for a long time and covers good distance. And once a person touches it, they get stuck on the floor. You know, it's some good stuff. The V move is really fast. Does some nice damage. The first move, the last move ain't too crazy, but the first move is definitely carry, and the mode is excellent. You basically have to sound level range with the mode, so definitely A tier. Definitely A tier. Not that good for PvP, but anymore, but definitely A tier. Wood, I put Wood at C tier. Like, Wood is like really average all around, in my opinion. I'd actually put Wood and Ice. Like, I probably switch around these two, but Wood and Ice are probably on about the same level, but I like Ice a little bit more personally. But Wood is average. It's pretty average. Yeah, nice stun, I guess, decent damage, but compared to like Senju Wood, it doesn't even pale in comparison. So Senju Wood is S tier for farming and for PvP. It has a mode, so that automatically bumps it up. It has one of the best modes in the game, actually, when it comes to the stat boost. The first move auto tracks, so you can literally just pop it. You can pop it and just attack people with different moves while it's still going on. You have the second move, which puts people to sleep. It's literally meta in PvP, literally meta for PvP and farming. The third move, Deep Forest Devastation, is extremely annoying move that people always pop in PvP. That is not even necessarily about the damage with it, but the fact that it splits you up and bounces you up, so you know you can't do certain things, makes it really nice. Really nice, and the mo moves are good as well. You have the Hashirama punches, you know, the wood statue punches. You have the wood golem. Everything is some good stuff with Senju. Really nice stuff. Sand is good for PvP, but only with like one of the moves, which is the Sand Coffin move. But I'd put it at A tier just because, you know, you can get some stuff done with I'll put it at B. I'll put Sand at B actually. Sand is good, but like I would not have Sand in my moveset for PvP or farming over what you see above it. So yeah, it's pretty good though. It's pretty good. Sand Coffin is really solid. But yeah, Gold Dust is literally S tier for PvP and for farming all around. Like, there's no question about it. If you've gotten hit by a move that's massive and it changes the color of your screen and makes you extremely slow, that's that's Sand. So yeah, that's one of the most annoying cages in the whole entire game, up there at S. So if you want to be a person that can cover massive ground, do some good damage while covering massive ground. Go for Gold Dust. Really nice stuff. Nara, I'm putting at C tier as well. Like, it's literally something that is dependent on your moveset. If you just literally have Nara on your bar, you're not going to be able to do any damage at all. So, yeah, it's good for support. If this was just about support, this would be the best one to support. However, it's not. It's about farming and PvP. So, yeah, PvP is a good support. It will be S tier in support, but for farming, it's not. And some of the stuff can be easily avoidable. In a 1v1 situation, you'll probably get destroyed if you're a Nara, honestly. But yeah, easily counterable as well. Ashe, S tier for farming and PvP. If you've got hit by a move that explodes on contact, that is Ashe. Alright, so people spam this in PvP, they spam it for farming. It's good, it's the best, one of the best. So yeah, Ashe, S tier for farming and PvP. First move shoots out like these explosion bullets that auto track. Second move does like a Ashe flamethrower that explodes, pushes people back so they can't even touch you, and it's uninterruptible, by the way. So, you know, automatically makes it S tier if you have an uninterruptible move that people can't even approach you because you have it on. So, yep, S tier. And the last move is like an AoE that you can literally just hide in so people can't come to you. So Ashe is S tier. Scorch is actually A tier. Alright, so Scorch is S tier in PvP, but for farming it's like some hot garbage. So, but how good it is in PvP really is what's keeping it at A tier, because you can pop the orbs, they stay on you, and they don't even take chakra while they're rotating around you. So you can literally interrupt people's combos because you have it on. It does good damage for the orbs, and it's just a really solid move to have as for PvP, and that's literally the only reason it's this high. It would be actually I'll put an S tier for PvP. I'll put an S tier for PvP actually. S tier for PvP. Yeah. Got to. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put what is already there. Uzumaki is also S tier for PvP. It's like a better Nara basically, in my opinion. But yeah, you can actually be offensive with Uzumaki. It has a good mode. Anything with a mode, like I said, bumps it up more because you're getting additional stats on top of your base stats that you can't pass. So yeah, definitely something serious. Definitely. Let's go for Lava. Lava is A tier. Lava is really solid, but it's not all too crazy because it's blockable. The floor is like probably the best move, the wide floor. That's most of the floor, which is the second move. It's really good stuff, but it's not S tier in my opinion. I can't put it like, I would choose any of these in PvP over Lava. So yeah, see, Boy Release is I'd put Boy Release in I'd say Boy Release is S tier farming in PvP, honestly. Like, that's what I was using to farm most of the time. It has good damage, it stuns like crazy, really good stuff. Oil. Kamizuru is A tier now. The B doesn't do that much damage anymore, but it's really it can get really annoying for PvP, and it's good for farming as well. So yeah, but I would, like I said, I wouldn't choose Kamizuru over anything else so far in PvP or farming, personally. But it is good for traveling if you have to be on. So is Sand as well. Ketsuryugan. So Ketsuryugan is S tier and probably farming and PvP, honestly. Like, it's literally super powerful. You put it on, you explode other people, you can put other people in Genjutsu. It's just something serious. So yeah, something serious. Byuakugan S tier PvP by default. So powerful. So powerful. Like, The first move is an insta-cast move that covers a lot of ground. The second move is rotation. It keeps you grounded and you can infinite stun somebody with that. And on top of all of that, you also have the third move, which is not rotation, 64 palms. Good stun, good damage, and the mode is just perfect. But for farming, I wouldn't say it's all too good for farming, but definitely PvP top tier stuff. Hoshigaki is just all over this list, man. It used to be S tier, they bumped it down, they bumped it up, they bumped it down, but now after its recent change, it definitely has to hold the spot at B tier. One of the moves is S tier in it, but by itself, it's only B tier in my opinion. The water basin move is literally probably the best stun in the game right now. It's big, keeps you stunned up. I'd probably put it at A tier because the water shock actually brings it up a little bit. I'll put it at A tier. Water basin stuns, but the first move is hot garbage. Hot garbage in my opinion, but it can't be a totally busted spec. It also does drain chakra as well. Actually, yeah, but yeah, it's A tier. It's A tier in my opinion. It's A tier. Really solid KG though. Solid KG, but it's A tier in my opinion. Storm release, we're gonna put that at A tier as well. Really solid KG, good moves. And then lastly we have Shirogane. I mean not Shirogane, Yuki Ice. I'd put that at A tier as well. Solid. In my opinion, it's actually pretty slept on, but solid stuff. But yeah guys, that is my tier list for Shinobi Life 2. I don't have anything to farm because like most of the stuff that's good for farming is also good for like I kind of messed them up. But like I was saying, most of the stuff that's good for farming is actually delete this row, is also good for PvP. So this is my current list, y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching. EtherealMiracle. I'm out. Deuces.